What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Whyipodcast. My name is Jakub, and today I asked 5 questions to Alex Sanfillipo from Creating a Brand Podcast. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you don't miss any episode. We post quite a lot of them. But right now, without further ado, let's jump right into the question number 1.
So I love that this question is how you start, because something that Michael Hyatt says is when you know your why, you will know your way. And I think for many of us, we have to know why we're doing something, because I can tell you something about the podcasting world. If you just start because it's something that you thought looked like fun or you want to do it, you're not going to be able to do it long term because it is a lot of work. The reason I got started is because I had been speaking and blogging for years. And I kept on seeing this problem that people in the entrepreneurship space, they wanted to hear content that was highly applicable. It was all action-packed and wasn't so much conversation, but more so give me 5 steps for achieving X or 3 ways to achieve Y. And when I saw that, I knew that I wanted to create something that was more of a masterclass that really dove deep with subject matter experts and people that had written great books in those spaces to answer the questions that entrepreneurs needed to make that first or next step in business the right one. So for me, my why was filling a need in serving an audience that I knew I could serve. So there's quite a few things that I've learned, as probably every podcaster says, right? When they first get started, there is a lot. The first thing I realized is that you cannot do it all. And I think that many of us, when we get started, we get addicted to this thing called downloads, right? We look at the download numbers and we're like, ooh, I want more of those. So what we do is we kind of chase that by making a YouTube channel, by getting on TikTok, by getting on Instagram, by LinkedIn, by doing all these different things and finding every way we can to possibly just project ourselves out there. But the thing is, that really spreads us so thin that we can't do things with excellence anymore. And if the podcast is why we got started, then we'd be better off serving the few people that are in front of us than just trying to go after and casting a wider and wider net. So for me, it's staying focused, staying consistent with a thing that I can do great. Because at the end of the day, the people that are the legends in the podcasting space, the only difference between me and them is the consistency in which they've been able to continuously produce high quality content with their podcast. So for me, the biggest thing I learned is I had to let go of all those different things that people say you should have to focus on the one thing that really made the biggest difference. I feel like I have to say this one I'm about to mention because I'm in the entrepreneurship space, but it would be Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich is the book that is most talked about among entrepreneurs. Anyone who has succeeded in starting a business, it seems like that is the book and the name that they recommend. So I'd love the opportunity to talk to him because I feel like it'd be extremely impactful to kind of uncover a little bit more of what he meant in his very old book. But yeah, Napoleon Hill would be my answer. What I can't stop talking about is time management. And I think that it's kind of my secret weapon or my superpower, if you will, because people are always saying, Alex, how do you get so much done in a single day? How do you have a podcast, a successful business, and a wife that's happy and friends that are in your life? And I love talking about just the act of managing your time extremely well and living a life of intention. So any chance I get, I go after talking about that one. So first off, you're going to get a really unique answer here. I actually don't want the whole world to listen to my podcast. I'd rather that not happen. I'd rather be the people that I can really impact, which is entrepreneurs that are earlier in their journey. However, if everyone was going to listen, I would make one episode just for everybody. I think it would be on the topic of love and empathy. The biggest problem I see in the world right now is we just don't love each other. We're not able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. We've lost the desire to serve others. But I think if there was a message I want to get out to everybody, it'd be the message that I try to project with my podcast, which is to serve others and not just be looking out for myself. And I think that that's something that would be really important to get out to the world right now.